Hello y'all, this is the Old World Blues mod for Hearts of Iron 4. It is centered around the Fallout universe. Picking out a geographical location to select nations from, we're going to play in Texas, choosing the Texan Brotherhood led by Edward Rusk. We lead a faction and have 3 starting national spirits: Lone Star Economic Advisors, the Military Heritage, and Texan Economic Union. The other starting members of the faction are the Unity of Alston to our south, and Lone Star to our west. Our army starts with 17 divisions ranging from Lawkeeper platoons to power armor units. We have 4 commanders, with 3 of them being unit leaders and Edward Rusk, the country leader, a commanding officer. Our first 4 important focuses are the Long March West, always ready, always there, 1 Ranger, 1 Riot, and the Wake of a Giant. The Chase, one of the 4 options must be chosen here, which will decide who went with Rhombus to chase down Addis. We'll pick a few Paladin veterans. Rhombus met the Texan National Guard in his expedition and will have him accept them as civilians, losing stability but adding 2 civilian workshops. A group of Texas Rangers meet with Rhombus. They are led by Rodrock Runner, the only surviving member of the pre-war Rangers, and he will join the expedition. Rhombus will survive the confrontation with the army of Addis, giving us the national spirit victorious heroes. In our tree now, we can pick Texas for Rusk or the Forkless Taken, both which modify the military heritage. Let's go with Texas for Rusk. The general stirs. Santa Ana is starting to make more moves than usual. On the left side of the tree, we gotta wait a while before these focuses become available to us, so in the meantime we'll establish listening post. Live from Dallas, the Tubeheads, our neighbors, will get an event called the End of the Broadcast. The Texas Special, the Tubeheads, will become a puppet of the Texan Brotherhood and thus join our faction as well. Next, we will take 2 focuses, both of which give war goals. They are the Carthaginian Question and Rumble with the Rollerbladers. At least the Carthaginians won't be having to worry about the Romans this time. Our next enemy will be the Gator Mauls by completing the focus of Gators and Mauls. Assassin City declares war on us. That is not too bad though, because we will probably beat them. Trouble for the Unity of Alston. They are fighting Crusher's army, which seems to have broken off from them. Once the Gator Mauls are gone, we'll deal with the Desperados with this focus right here. Lone Star is having some difficulty because now they're fighting a group referred to as the Hand Warband. We have our own issues to deal with because the Alamo chapter is breaking off from the Texan Brotherhood and settling in, you guessed it, the Alamo. They exist now, and that will complete the focus broken apart in our tree, opening up different ways to recover from this. The Desperados are being sworn from as many directions as possible. The Alamo chapter wants to buy Richmond. We will decline and fortify instead. They will take it anyway, but they'll lose manpower for it. Using decisions, we will send aid to Lone Star and the Unity of Alston, who are still dealing with their own internal wars. Volunteers from Alston, they send us a general. Well, I do like his choice of headwear. 1 patrol to another that is concerning the patrolmen just south of where the Gator Mauls once were. The patrolmen, who claim to be lawkeepers, have a deep rot within their ranks, so we'll send them their terms of surrender. Sadly, the Carthaginians won't be around for us to declare war on again. Our conquests are finished for now and will complete Brotherhood consolidation. We are sending a military attaché to Alston to aid them. We had sent one to Lone Star prior. To deal with the Alamo chapter breaking off, we can pick either the long road or the hard road. Let's go with the hard road because it's shorter. Hidden Valley falls to the Mojave territory, so rest in peace, Mojave chapter. Lone Star won their war, which is good, and Crusher's army is about to be defeated as well. With the victory of Lone Star, that will complete victory of the greater good, and they will rekindle the economic union. That opens another part of the tree, starting with 2 nations, 1 system, and ending with the union's economic boom. Corruption in Dallas for the price of some political power. We will root out this injustice. When Lone Star completes the union's economic boom, that will push us along to get closer to provisional statehood. The Brotherhood has mini nukes, and choosing just below that, either Demolition, Devastation, or Fireteam Frenzies, we'll go with Frenzies. The Unity of Alston is fighting the Ironmongers, and the Ironmongers are also fighting Shell's army, who has brought in their puppets. Lone Star declares war on Lubbock, not a very good time to be Mayor Watts. The Legion fights some cowboys, but more importantly, provisional statehood is completed. We become the Provisional Republic of Texas and get a new focus tree. We unlock an achievement for our accomplishment that can be seen in the bottom left corner, and the Congress of the Provisional Texan Republic will be our leader for now. Our first major focuses are taking stock, our flag, Texas budget, matters of state, and our capital. Because of taking stock, we get an event called a World of Change that will give us political power. The question of the flag, we have 4 choices here since the Brotherhood was responsible for creating it in the playthrough, the Republic. Let's go with the one found in the ruins of Dallas. In the long run, we will limit national spending instead of buying Texan victory bonds. A question of state, who will lead Texas? Let's go with Edward J. Rusk from the Texan Brotherhood because he's done good so far. The question of the capital, our capital will become either Dallas or Lone Star. Let's go with the former, which is Dallas. The branch of the focus tree, starting with form the TBR, will lead into a lot of different war goals on many separate neighbors. Besides the other ones shown before, we have seize Louisiana Harbor, which will lead to a war with Bayou Motors. After completing those, let's start the Constitution and matters of war. If we wanted to, we could sign a constitution right away which has nothing on it. Justice of the peace, instead of adopting a system of law with judges and contracts, we'll go with frontier justice. For our mobilization laws, choosing either the mercenary model or the deputy model, let's go with the deputy model. The fight in the south continues with the Ironmongers having been defeated. It's now just between the unity of Austin and Shell's army. With an event, Austin joins the Texan Republic, so we'll be getting all of their territory. The head decides, we'll go with the Rusk plan, which below that will conclude with a war goal, and after that, another war goal. The Army of Mexico is all fighting in a conflict. They won't notice too much if we justify on them. The Provisional Republic of Texas has a few focuses which will allow it to create projects to improve the country with. Santa Anna just gave us the land we wanted, but on that note, he does control the Alamo. We're fighting this Cypher warband, and due to one access point, we have landed troops there. We're also at war with the Hangdogs from Dog City, so that's fun. Texas is fighting the Army of Mexico. They are in a faction, so we'll be seeing their reinforcements soon. The war is a bit of a mess, but on the bright side, they are also fighting Imperial Mexicano. Don't mess with Texas. We get the event Texan Aerial Supremacy, which gives us the buff Texan Commemorative Air Force. Decisions in the rebuilding the Lone Star State category have been unlocked. The Constitution is ready. Let's scroll on down and see everything real fast and get to the bottom, and then just sign at that point. With that signed, we can get a 10% reduction in coring cost. We have beaten our enemies, and the Provisional Republic of Texas is very, very large now. At this point, I'm stopping the video here. Overall, it's a very nice focus tree for Texas and the Texan Brotherhood. If you enjoyed the mod, make sure to check it out in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe, leave a comment. Have an awesome day. I'll see y'all later. Bye.